everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And today I have the new Palladini Tarot on the tarot table because I'm going to be looking at the story that's doing the rounds at the moment about Prince William and his determination to strip the Parkles of their titles. This story's been in Radar Online, it's been in the Daily Beast, Lady C has been talking about it. In fact, quite a few people have been talking about it. Lady C's take on the Daily Beast story, which comes from Tom Sykes, is that Tom Sykes is really in the know. He's very well connected in high society circles, very close to Prince William and Prince William's friends and sources and all of that. And if Tom Sykes says something, according to Lady C, you can rely on it. Basically, it's really coming almost directly from Prince William. So the Tom Sykes story is vengeful King William will strip the Parkles of their titles when he's king. And it says that it's no secret that William wants Harry more harshly dealt with than, in other words, the king is dealing with. William thinks Harry has betrayed the family from top to bottom, which is the ultimate Windsor crime. It wouldn't take much to provoke William to flex his muscles when he is king. So it's a direct warning shot to the Parkles. Try me and see what I do, basically. And I've seen this energy in previous readings when we looked at Meghan merching her Duchess of Sussex title. Meghan is, of course, desperate, has been trying to claw back that HRH by posting that letter from the Ukrainian lady, forgotten who she is, sorry, but it was Your Royal Highness. So she's frantically trying to claw that HRH back. The Tom Sykes story is that William will strip the Parkles of their HRHs when he is king. But as I understand things, and let's face it, I don't really understand royal titles at all, there's a whole lot more than just the HRHs that could go, including the Sussex title, even the Prince part of things. It's been done before in the royal family, as I understand it. As I say, no expert on these things. Line of succession, the kids' titles, all of that. So we're going to do a deep dive with the new Palladini Tarot now. And we're going to ask how William feels about what's going on with the Sussexes and their abuse of their titles, how serious he is. I'm going to ask very specifically about the HRH, the Sussex title, the Prince thing, the kids' titles, Lilibet and Archie, and the line of succession. Dump the whole lot out of the line of succession. I'm going to ask how worried the Parkles are about this. I suspect they're very worried from what's going on at the moment. And how they're going to resist this, what are they going to do, and then I'm going to ask how William will enforce this, because at the moment the Sandringham Agreement, which put the HRH in abeyance but let them carry on as the Sussexes, that was a gentleman's agreement, and that was all the Queen seemed to think was needed. Now we're getting noises from the palace that that was a mistake and they should have been much firmer, and they should have stripped the Sussexes of everything at the time. So we might get a bit of going back and redoing things that weren't done correctly the first time around when William is king, and that might be coming sooner than we might have thought 18 months ago, trying to be tactful here. So that's what we're looking at now with the new Palladini Tarot. Of course, tarot for entertainment purposes, or my opinion, or speculation, and I just read energy and disclaimer in the box below. It's going to be a strange looking reading, as you will see. How am I going to do this? I was going to do it. I need 5 cards in the next row. It's not gonna work out. So we're going to have to do it like this. So it's going to be super strange looking reading. Okay, well, that's 5. Yeah. Super strange reading. And then I've got 2 more over there. And let's do that. Another one over there. And we're all going to have to hang on for a bit of a seasick journey across the tarot table. There we go. Sorry about that. Very weird reading, but I know what's going on, and up there knows what's going on, and so we're just going to have to figure our way through it. And don't do this at home. Underlying energy. 9 of Swords, which is worry. I would say all parties at this stage are worried, let's stick it down here, are extremely stressed about this. I would say Prince William is tossing and turning over it. Harry and Meghan very anxious about what awaits. I think they're beginning to realize that they've messed up with Prince William. Hence all the stories we've been seeing lately about olive branches and reaching out and messages and, you know, not exactly baskets of jam being delivered, but pretty close, trying to get in his good graces again before it's too late. My sense is it's too late, but everybody's worried, everybody's stressed about this, and for obvious reasons. So let's scooch to the left and look at the heart of this peculiar reading, and we've got the Empress. Now, two energies that come up here. First of all, the late Queen. A lot of this is, as I say, almost like unfinished business of hers. She wasn't firm enough with Harry and Meghan when they exited. She was old, she was ill, very ill, much more ill than we realized at the time. We might have suspected, but we didn't know for sure. That was her deal that basically was made. But of course there's someone else in that energy, and someone else is the real cause of this descent, and someone else is Meghan, who is now monetizing her titles, and the Empress would be her trying to launch herself with this new brand and all the nonsense on Netflix and the merching, the stuff that as ever rubbish, and trying to show herself as this billionaire in the making, Lady Bountiful, but you know, look at me in my garden and how abundant I am, and creative and generous and successful and blah blah. That's Empress energy. She is really the reason why this has gone so sour for Prince William. So let's have a look at his feelings towards the Empress as in the guise of Meghan Markle, or Meghan Markle in the guise of Empress. How does he feel about her exploiting her title, his kids, never mind her title, his kids and their clothes and all the rest of it? Feelings about all of this right now. 6 of Pentacles is a strange card because it's about quid pro quo, it's about reciprocity and equality. My sense of it is that he's looking at it and thinking, well, you're taking advantage of something we gave you. What are you giving us? And it would be fine if she was giving the royals their due, if she was respectful, if she and Harry had stayed as working royals, that there might have been some wiggle room for her somewhere along the line to do something. But she hasn't been. She's been everything but respectful and generous and kind and even-handed in her treatment of the royals. So it's like looking at it and thinking, really? You're just taking advantage of us. You're taking advantage of our kindness and our generosity to you. Not his kindness and generosity, the late queens. The kings now, maybe. So it's not I want to kill you kind of energy, and I'm being snarky, of course. It's more you don't deserve what you have because you haven't treated it respectfully. That's how it's reading for me. So let's see how serious he is about sorting this out when he is the one in charge. How serious is he about doing this? I've got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I would say with that card that he wants to I don't want to say ruin her. It's all about her. It's not about Harry. It's very much about her. The independent single lady, 9 of Pentacles, self-made woman, 9 of Pentacles when it's upright. In reverse, he wants to ruin her opportunity to monetize herself and make a killing out of her titles. He most certainly does, in my opinion, in that energy of that 9 of Pentacles in reverse. He wants to stop it. He wants to stop her monetizing her title, basically. I think she could have got away with stuff if she hadn't been so crass about it. Sticking the titles on title cards of Netflix shows and jars of not even jam, but spread and stuff like that. All too much is how it's reading for me. It's not catastrophic energy, but it's, yeah, I'm going to stop this. Which is very consistent with energy that I've got previously in reading on this same kind of topic. Let's look at item by item in here in this weird mishmash. We're starting with the HRH. HRH going, what's the story? 10 of Rods, absolutely. You drop it. Not yours anymore. I'm done. It's the end of the road, the 10 of Rods, the burden of having to deal with this mess. It's in reverse. It's time to drop it. So I think HRH out, gone. Absolutely. With that 10 of Rods in reverse, William is done with this whole business. No more of that. We're not going to have this gentleman's agreement. It's going to be much more serious. It's gone. Whew. Okay. How about the Sussex title? Are they going to be reduced to Mr. and Mrs. Windsor? Sussex title. I know the people of Sussex are almost dismayed. Yeah, they're going to be judged about this as well. So I think he's kind of biding his time about this. The Judgment card isn't harsh necessarily. There is an element of forgiveness in it. But I think also in this context, it's, I'm going to assess the way you have used that title. And if you've used it fairly, 6 of Pentacles. He's not going to be unfair about this. However, he's proposing to do it, and I need to make this very clear. He's thought about this a lot, 9 of Swords, and he's going to be fair. The 6 of Pentacles is a very fair card, and the Last Judgment is a fair card as well, because you're weighed, your actions are weighed and judged, and if you have done the right thing, you're fine. So if the Parkles have used their Sussex title very well, they can keep it. If they haven't, it's gone. William wants to look reasonable and fair, of course, because the rabid squad is waiting. But the squad is maybe somewhat reduced in numbers at the moment because there's been a little bit of a disappointment for them. You might be aware of the story that's going around about Harry and Meghan withdrawing funding from Muslim women's charity, and that has not gone down well with the squaddies. Just saying, it's been rather entertaining to watch. Anyway, so that's the Sussex title. How about Prince? Now, of course, he's a prince of the blood. He was born. That's his birthright. But as I say, it's been removed before by the royal family. So it is possible. Could the prince has become just Harry, as he once told people to call him before he clawed that back very quickly, and now it's His Royal Highness the Duke of Sussex. I got 2 of Cups. I think it depends whether or not William and Harry ever reconcile. With that 2 of Cups, it's a reconciliation card. I don't think it's a Harry and Meghan energy in there. I don't think it depends on them and the state of their union, the state of their marriage. It would be in reverse, I think, if it did. It would be more decisive than that. But that tells me that 2 of Cups is equals. I don't think Prince William is after that prince title. I think he views Harry as his equal, as his blood brother, equally a prince. I don't think he's that vengeful. The vengeful, definitely the HRH is so out of there. This one, he's waiting to see how bad things get with the Sussexes, what they do. This one, I don't think so. I think he says, we really are. We were born princes, we grew up princes, we will always be princes. I'm not going to do that. So that's interesting. The kids, Archie and Lilibet. Title's gone. I've got the Sun. And the Sun is very much a children card. It's a very much a happy card and a celebratory card, but it's shining a light. It's shining a light on them. And I'm inclined to see that Sun card as there might be some revelations about them that might affect their status. I think with that Sun card that again he's going to do his best to come across as fair and kind and maybe welcome them into family gatherings at appropriate moments, even balcony and waving and that sort of thing. It's a very happy join the happy throng kind of energy that's coming through that Sun card. And as I say, normally in the Rider-Waite there is a child in the Sun card, and it's that playful, innocent, happy energy. So I don't think they're going to be cut out and shunned and we want nothing to do with you. But I think there might be a lot of clarity that comes when the time is right to actually investigate what's going on with them. Again, before he acts and does what he wants to do. So related very much to the Sun card is the line of succession. Are they going to be out of the line of succession basically because of shadiness that might be exposed, that they don't belong in the line of succession? Or is William going to let this whole thing slide? We've got the Page of Cups, which is a children card. It's a sorry card. It's kind of, I'm sorry about something. It tells me, and this might disappoint people who feel very aggrieved about what many people believe is deception, extreme deception on the part of Harry and Meghan about their children, whose children they are, where they belong, and whatever. I'm getting that Prince William is going to tread incredibly careful with these children. And with Harry. Not with her. He's done with her. Oh, he's done. But going to tread very carefully. And there might be some accommodation made, some arrangement made for them. Somehow, legally. And I'm speculating that a lot of this Nine of Swords is tossing and turning and wondering how to do it in a way that is legal and finite and locked down and sealed and case closed, but also kind and fair. And I'm quite impressed by this energy because, you know, we're shouting, the masses with our pitchforks want justice and we want vengeance. And that vengeful King William was very strident, a kind of message that was going out from the Daily Beast. But I'm not getting vengeful here. I'm getting wisdom and patience and compassion even in here. And if Prince William is going to make a good king and single-handedly basically save the royal family, because King Charles right at the moment is really steering things into the long grass and the weeds with the things that he's saying, and we're going to look at that soon. This is how you fix it. By being fair and wise. And not just vengeful. Okay, so that's the big, long, weird thing in the middle. Let's get to the Parkles and how nervous they are about this. How worried are they? How desperate? How panicked are they? Or not? Oh, absolutely. The end. Four of Swords. This is ruin for them. If this goes, then they're nothing special with the HRH. It's gone. No red carpets for you. You're just downgraded completely. This could also well go. And then Harry knows he's got to be very careful around here, because one misstep and this all changes. Very worried. It's ruin. It's reputational ruin. The Four of Swords. A death for them. It's finished. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? I got the Nine of Cups in reverse. There's nothing that they can do. The Nine of Cups is your dreams come true, your wishes fulfilled, everything wonderful. It's indulgent, it's a bit spoiled. It's a bit me for my tastes, the Nine of Cups. But this would be, it would be a mortal blow. There's nothing that they can do with that Nine of Cups. They can't sue. You can't sue the king. They can run and whinge to the press, but the press, I don't think, is going to react badly if this is as carefully thought through as it looks like it is. I don't think the press is going to go after King William. Sorry, that's a bit tactless to say it like that. This is just broken, disappointed, devastated, all the dreams dashed that they ever had, and possibly dreams for their children too. Because as I say, this is very, this is strange energy in here. This is exposing things for me about children. And then I would say very careful and delicate conversations about the situation. That might even mean that Harry has to apologize to the British public. And there's always been this thought form. I've picked it up energetically. I know other readers, other people have picked it up as well. This thought form that at some stage Harry is going to have to get on his knees in front of the British public and apologize for the lies, the deceptions, the abuse, the betrayal, the treachery, the treason that he is guilty of, in my opinion, of course. And there is that. And it could be, okay, we back out of the line of succession ourselves. That's there. Just saying. It's quite open-ended. But I think the whole thing is open-ended at the moment. How will Prince William, in due course, King, enforce this if he needs to enforce it? What will he do? I've got the Death card, and it's in reverse, and this tells me that he won't need to worry about enforcing it. What it tells me is that it's delayed activation of this. This is coming. The Death card is change, very difficult change and endings. Stripping title, HRH, possibly the Sussex one, not the Prince thing. Kids are open for discussion and apologies. The Death card, as I say, is change and transformation and endings. It's also a Scorpio card. It's King Charles. It tells me that this is delayed activation. Here, Prince William is waiting for when he has the authority to do this. There's going to be no need to police the Parkles after this is done, because it will be done very legally. And they have no recourse. They know it's ruin. They know it's endings. They know it's disaster for them, their brand, themselves personally, their children even. 4 of them, 4 swords, 9 of cups in reverse. Just woe for them, and regret and missed opportunities and dreams dashed, but nothing that they can really do to agitate and cause trouble. So all in all, I think quite satisfactory energy for me. You might disagree and want harsher things to happen, and quite understandable if you do. But that's the reading. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.